Yeah, so back in CO, follow up from the trip to Iowa and a call to Ask 50 today.
Never seen anybody peeing public.
Follow up about my book.
They probably.
What city were you in again?
Arezzo.
Arezzo,
Yeah.
right. Because if you were in Florence, you would have known where to go.
Enrico Arezzo.
Casey, Rick, Reverend Ray, stay on hold. We'll get to your phone calls, 284-5966. You can interact with us on Twitter at KXO Morning Rush.
I got your text, Brady. Just
I was in Arezzo.
I told you where I was
Familiar with
at.
my
I wasn't
surroundings.
bragging.
I wasn't familiar with Arezzo. With my fedora.
That was the place, though, with all the cool lighting on the buildings. Did you guys see that photo?
We saw all your photos. Just stop.
Google Pic.
And your Google Pics camera is amazing.
It's the Morning Rush at 1460 KXNO.
Continue the conversation on Twitter. Follow 1460.
Hey, special.
It's the Morning Rush with Travis Justice and Heather Burnside.
I call into Ross yesterday. Make a video on that too. William still ain't read
two people who
Skipping
couldn't hang
Christmas.
on for like 20 seconds.
Which
I know.
Christmas from the Cranks.
Some of these people calling when they're at work.
I know. So I thought about Reverend Ray a lot yesterday on my flight home from Paris, which was a disaster. 10 hours.
Why, you wanted a little pot?
No,
Make
I
the time
didn't.
fly?
No. I watched two movies where I thought about Reverend Ray. So Reverend Ray, I watched two movies. The first one was Breaking Habit. Have you heard about those the makeshift nuns in California that are selling CBD oil? Rev?
They're growing weed too.
Yeah, they're growing wheat. Yeah, I mean they're not Catholic nuns. They just like to pretend that it's kind of a shtick, and but they're growing a lot of weed. Then I watched another one called Ben's Back, and that was a sad movie. But I don't know if you've seen that one with Julie Roberts.
Right. Well, I never went to seminary school, and neither did Father Guido Sarducci.
That's right. There you go. So you should go out and hang with the sisters. You could be the bishop.
Word on that. Hey, you know what? I'm seeking donations to support my travel to promote my book and everything, which is published on YouTube. Hey,
how do you publish a book on YouTube?
Yeah, thanks, Travis.
I self-publish
Closed
it.
caption.
I self-publish it.
Well, I get it. If you would have said self-published on Amazon, I'm like, yeah, but are you like, is it an audiobook? Are you reading it to
be
us?
on Amazon. It'll be on all our platforms.
I read it.
Some time,
but you don't
Travis.
see me on the camera. I got my camera on like some
Just
stuffed
started
animals
this
and
back
stuff.
in
That's creepy.
in beginning of November,
My
or
question
end of
for
October.
Philo, since you guys are talking about podcasts, have you heard that podcast that you guys be advertising? Disorganized Crime, Smuggler's Daughter. It's a real good series.
Yeah, the girl's mom
tuned into it. So
gave Janis Joplin that.
kind of right along the line with my audiobook. The whole thing.
Badass.
The new podcast that you guys keep talking about on iHeartRadio.
I'll check it out. Sounds like some good gym
All right.
material.
Thanks, Rev.
Hey, but yeah, man, I want to follow up on the Van Halen thing. Van Hagar, I'm Van Halen all the way. Sammy Hagar fan and everything. I saw Sammy Hagar in Cedar Rapids. I Can't Drive 55. And you guys were talking about Bon Jovi. They opened up for Scorpions in 1984. I went to that concert, but I didn't see Bon Jovi because I didn't really think they were much. So there's my follow-up from last week, too.
Thanks, Rev.
Thanks, Rev.
I feel like that was random
No
thoughts.
idea that.
Random thoughts with Reverend Ray.
You didn't self-publish a book.
Yes, I did. Don't
If
tell
you
me what I didn't
self-published,
do. The
Put
shit's
it
fucking
in,
closed caption.
in a Word document, send it to Amazon, and selling it like on Kindle.
It's a YouTube video with stuffed animals.
It's
And
you
narrated.
writing. You wrote your thoughts down, and you
Hey, one of my
And then
thoughts, I
read
wrote a
them.
book
to us.
fucking 20 years
It's an
ago.
amazing thing, isn't it?
So that essentially is an audiobook.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he self-published an audiobook then. How's
Yeah.
that?
But if it's with the audiobook, then you're missing out on the stuffed animal part.
Unbelievable. Casey just was there again and
He
left.
said he's having phone issues.
Oh.
Damn.
Next time he calls, maybe you should just grab his question while you have him.
Where'd the Van Halen thing come from?
Sorry.
It was a random. Where does everything from this show come from? We don't know how we got on the
There was
topic.
a conversation at Jethro's
Oh yeah.
Greatest
Fucking
80s
Rev
rock bands.
Takeover.
No, we were just playing
Rev
trivia.
Takeover
Well,
the
yeah, but like,
Airways.
we
I
started
remember
in the
JT
80s.
the Brick.
Yes, so there was like
fucking
5 bands in the 80s.
won the Jim Rohn smack
According
off.
to-
According to the panel of experts that
Styx.
we were, the answer to every question was, is it Styx?
Or Rush.
Is it Rush?
Or Poison.
Fact
Poison?
is,
Van Halen?
I dominate
Motley Crue.
3 minutes of the Airways.
I mean, hell,
a week minimum, even if I don't
Styx,
go.
Styx are more 70s.
So
We know that. They didn't. So is
Come on,
Rush. Well, no. Rush is more 80s.
The 80s had so much. I mean,
Rush is 80s.
Back in Black came out in 1980, right?
Yep.
I mean, but if you go through the dynamic range of music from 80 to 89, I mean, Culture Club's in the middle of there, followed up by Motley
Come
Crue.
Chameleon, baby.
Man, God, I should have been here for that conversation.
They did horrible.
It was awkward. It was so
horrible.
bad.
We were sitting at Jethro's, and
It was
501
so
to
bad.
have trivia, and that's what he got between me, Jordan, and Pistol.
So bad.
I mean, I like playing trivia, but I before I left, I told you guys I bombed that one. What was late 90s,
You
early
need me in the
2000s
studio for your trivia, so I can
TV shows. We were having babies then. We weren't watching TV then.
But to my defense, it wasn't just us three that were, because the original question was who did Stairway to Heaven.
Led Zeppelin.
Well, none of us knew that, and so
What?
I know.
Yeah, so,
Sean,
so
my son.
Listen, it wasn't just us. We
Who
went
did
to
Dazed
two
and
girls at the bar.
Confused?
They didn't know. Pistol had the confidence to just walk
Who
up.
did
to them.
Rock
It was
and
kinda
Roll?
creepy,
And then the server
and our
didn't
waiter,
know.
yeah, no one knew.
Not no one.
Well, like you guys.
My 20-year-old son could probably tell you the name of every song and every
Who
Led
did
Zeppelin
the song
album.
remains the same?
Wow.
But
I
you know
know.
what? It's no
Dire
different than
Maker.
did the Germans bomb? Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? My wife didn't know it. Did you see that last week? Some guy, because I can't believe nobody criticized Travis for saying the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. I'm like, oh my God.
That's Animal House.
I know, but the fact that somebody doesn't get that, it scares me.
All right, we're taking Casey's call while he's
All
here.
right, Casey, what's up?
Hey, morning. Hey, I got a question about the knife laws in Iowa.
Oh,
And,
that's not a
I
knife.
have a knife that my father-in-law got me from
That's
Alaska.
fucking bong laws in
And
Iowa.
I wanted to carry it, so I usually carry
All
a
right.
knife.
Next, I'm gonna follow up with the Ross call.
What's the size, like in inches, that you can carry up to in Iowa?
5 inches.
Well,
he said.
greater than 5 is in violation of
Get
the
your
law.
left
And then
tap.
if you go greater than 8, it ups at 1. Unless you're on the fairgrounds
Eight.
property, and then it's greater than 3.
Oh, okay. So I just can't carry the knife at the fair.
So I guess all of the.
All right, here it is.
So now we're up to like 15 reindeer. A guy that has probably spent a lot of time thinking about reindeer and trying to figure out if where Rudolph really sits in the hierarchy is really gone nuts. Is a guy that has probably just spent a lot of time thinking. Rev Ray Green, what's up, Rev? Where are we at on this?
Hey, not much. I just want to follow up with Williams. If you read the book Skipping Christmas, I asked him a year ago. That's the book Christmas is the Crank is based on. It's a John Grisham book. Skipping Christmas.
I need to read it, Rev.
70 pages.
I need to read it, buddy. 170 pages. Chris would have that done by the time the show's over. He reads 170 pages during fanatics.
Why don't you buy him a copy for Christmas of Skipping Christmas? It's by John Grisham.
Because I barely
dig up my
buy
copy.
family gifts. You think I'm gonna start buying my friends gifts?
The secret to Rudolph wine is the magic dust.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. We're pretty deep there, Rev. I would have
Thanks,
never
brother.
guessed
Appreciate the phone call.
Christmas with the Cranks was based on a John Grisham book. A damn good one at that. All right, really quick, the 4-4. Yeah, right. This just happened.
That magic dust.
Satellite City for custom.
I just think I found it.
Greatest sports accomplishments. We keep celebrating Sean's, which is apparently winning a shootout against his girlfriend last night at a Iowa Wild game.
I shot the puck, didn't even watch it go in the net, turned around and dropped the stick.
Just stop, Sean. Stop. It's the Morning Rush, 1460 KXNO.
Continue the conversation on Twitter. Follow 14 Higher today. It's the Morning Rush with Travis Justice and Heather Burnside from Des Moines Sports Station 1460 KXNO.
There. It's kind of unclear why Reverend Ray is calling, since he already tweeted his athletic accomplishment. We'll see what's going on with Reverend Ray. What's up?
Hey, nothing. I just wanted to follow up yesterday what rocks with the CBGs and the CBNs and the CBD, but Major League Baseball has dropped cannabis from the banned substance list for minor league baseball players. So that means when the ICUs are traveling to a legal state or whatever, they can, just like the Iowa Hawkeyes, you know, when they hit the winning shot, to talk to the Holiday Bowl in California for legal pot.
All right.
That's my rhyme time. That's my rhyme time, Derek.
Derek.
He's always keeping us up to date on the latest in pot news.
Nothing else, man. He is consistent, right? Like Ray is, you know what you're going to get. When you put Ray on the air, you know.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, in high school, I was 6'4", 250, and I always wanted to run.
Of that.
Right, where Kinnick is like the hill.
That's 5-0 from
everybody is
December,
right on top of the
December
hill.
10th,
9 bad
last
seats.
week.
Yeah. That's a great comparison.
Right. So but it just does nothing to.
I didn't mean to get you started on this again. You're
whatever.
284-5968. You can also tweet at us at KX in the Morning Rush at Heather Radio. In light of our actually 80s trivia that we had with Jordan, Sean, and Pistol, 5-0, we started talking about music again. Husker 23 had wanted to know, does Bon Jovi count as an 80s rock band?
I don't think they're a rock band. No, they're pop. That was 80s pop.
Yep, I agree. They're not a rock band.
I said, let me call, and then I came back with a gif of,
Yeah. Fabo, you like Cher?
What? Did you ask me to like Cher?
Yeah. That's 80s, right? No, she's old. She's like 50s and 60s, isn't it?
No, not 50s and 60s.
You
Well,
jumped
she
in
was
a
with,
decade there.
Oh my God.
She was with the dude that died.
Sonny?
Yeah.
Sonny and
How'd he
Cher?
die?
Wasn't it like some like ski accident or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sean.
That's what we should have been asking about.
I got a concussion skiing. That's not a sport. It's not for, it's an elitist sport, but.
Sean, what things haven't you had a concussion?
And the Wood Bat League isn't?
Well, that league's not an elitist sport. There's 2 common people in that league.
It's Ask 50 Anything coming up next. It's the Morning Rush, 1460 KXNO.
Continue the conversation on Facebook, like 14 every day. It's the Morning Rush with Travis Justice and Heather Burnside on Community Sports Station 1460 KXNO.
It is time to Ask 50 Anything. Brought to you by Croto. They've taken to making crow sounds, or what they think are crow sounds.
Well, what is that? Doesn't that sound like a crow?
Sound of somebody screaming as they watch their car roll down the road.
Stop! Reverend Ray has become one of your most loyal callers.
I like Rev Reefer.
And so
I like Rev.
we're going to take his call to start things
What
off.
up, Ray?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I want to say thanks, Sean, for hooking up with that haircut. I'm going to have my mom bring by the studio later.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Those free haircuts. I'll make sure I tip the Lady Jane when I go out and get the first clip before I go.
That's right. Go to the 1 and 5.
Yeah. So, but my question for 50, since we're talking rock, and man, everybody loves Cher. I love Cher, but are you more of a Van Halen or a Van Hagar guy, 50?
And I'm Van Halen, David
All
Lee
the way,
Roth.
man, the Crayola rock, man. Rock on.
Big Sammy Hagar fan before that, so when that transition made that, and I worked
Yet
at
one
their
more
first,
thing we have in common.
Like an Hagar?
Mhm.
You probably met him.
So I worked at their first concert as Van Hagar at Betts Auditorium.
He has, though.
You met Sammy?
No. I was working. Like
Hey,
labor.
but sometimes that means you met him.
I would love to hear some vet stories
So,
from you.
Yeah, there's a
I would
cool
love
story
that.
behind this one.
All right, let's
connected
do it.
to this building. So
Can we hear it or is
no.
Oh, damn.
Not on the air. You'll hear it.
Off air combo.
Yeah.
All right. I thought for sure Ray was going to ask about
I
the CBD thing.
thought for sure he was too.
Yeah.
That
Now-
store in Ankeny that got shut down.
Yeah, and then I just heard about something new called CBG.
And
You ever heard that?
CBN.
Okay, don't worry about it. All right, yeah, you don't tell your friends about it either. Okay?
That was one of the big things in the news.
I'm sure they're way ahead of me.
Yeah, I think that's the way this game's going to be played for a while, right? There's like 113 chemicals in. And I mean,
It doesn't matter what the substance is. I think you remember, the synthetic marijuana that was being sold in stores.
Yeah, it's all because of fucking prohibition. At least you agree on that, 5-0. Thank
that
you.
was the lung stuff, right? He was putting holes in kids' lungs.
No,
or
it's
something.
putting holes in their brain.
It's stuff that make them just bonkers out of their mind, and then
Gas station
you
weed
might
will
have
make
some
your
kind
brain bleed.
of heart arrhythmia that would be associated with it, and it was bad. It was probably one of our largest cases that we ever did here. I mean, there was a multi-million-dollar seizure. We shut down a lot of places. We tracked money back to the Mideast. This was a huge case, and if you drive around town right now, you're going to see a cop on the billboard named Brady Carney, and it was his case.
Holy, did you get the FBI involved?
Everybody.
I like
involved.
when the FBI is
You should have seen
That means, by the way, that Brady won Officer of the Year for his work.
not
everybody-
just that, but yeah, for his
Yeah.
his portfolio is pretty damn impressive. And on top of that, he's a fantastic peer. He's a great leader. He's just all around good stuff. But that case, when you talk about the complexities of trying to stay on top of that, was because they were changing the chemical composition so quickly. And when you looked at the code, it was written there were certain chemicals that were prohibited. Well, then they just tweak it a little bit. So you never knew what you were getting.
I have an uncle that's a genius up in Wisconsin, and he was telling me about this weekend. We were talking about stuff, and he's like, yeah, because I told him about the CBD thing that happened in Ankeny.
With the CBD thing, I don't think you're going to find a lot of argument anywhere in that it's not there aren't health benefits to it, and that there are great things that can come out of it. The problem is, and I think the Attorney General that was on the television the other night talked about this, did a good job explaining it, that there's a regulatory piece
fucking
with
legalize it.
agriculture that is yet to be addressed.
CBD is weed.
And then when you start looking at what's going to be illegal, what's not going to be illegal, what's acceptable, what's not, you get into, you have to always think about the lowest common denominator, or that nefarious person who wants to do something criminal. It's just like weed. We could argue all day long about, is marijuana, bad? Is it this horrible gateway drug, or is it,
See, right there,
people can benefit
fucking
from? It's no more harmful than
my
alcohol.
presence
took
over the airwaves for the last
there's always somebody who wants
6
to
minutes.
do some kind of,
At least 5+
wants to take the
minutes.
easy way.
5+
You know,
minutes.
so
We're
you've
talking
got-
about weed.
All right, so let's say weed's legal.
Why?
I've got 2 pounds in my house. What about
Yeah.
the guy's going to kick in my door? And we're going to have a shootout.
No.
That you have to think about that and how we can address
don't have
all
any
these other
guns.
issues that impact that. So I think as we move forward, you'll see a lot of changes. But as it stands, you don't want to try and get ahead of the law.
Yeah.
284-5966. John, welcome to Ask 50 Anything.
Hey, 50.
How you doing?
Question for you. There was that 50-car pile